Hey everyone, today's video is about an old dog who remembered what you forgot and waited anyway. You're standing at the front door of your childhood home, and the handle still sticks like it always did. You push it open, and there he is, same brown fur, same cloudy eyes, same embarrassing little tail wag, like he's trying not to seem too excited. The house smells like dust and old newspapers, and something else. Time. Time has a scent, and you're breathing it in. There's that dent in the wall from when you tried to ride your cousin's skateboard indoors. The mark is still there, and so is the faint smell of burnt macaroni from that year you tried to cook Thanksgiving at age 9. He limps toward you, hips clicking like a metronome with arthritis, and you suddenly remember every time you yelled "fetch" and forgot to throw anything. He fell for it every time. And now, here he is, still playing along. And post your location and local time in the comments. I love seeing where you all are. He's smaller now, or maybe your hands are bigger. Either way, the weight of his head on your knee feels final. The grass is less soft summer carpet and more knife factory. Like that time you cut your foot open on a broken glass bottle because your genius cousin decided to use one as a message in a bottle and forgot to clean it first. Moldy now, deflated like your dreams of becoming an Olympic swimmer after one swimming lesson and a panic attack. He used to jump in with you, soaking the patio, and once drank so much pool water he vomited glitter. Don't ask. One caught their pants on fire trying to light candles shaped like dinosaurs. The cake had a face. You cried. He barked until everyone left. That was the first time you realized he wasn't just a pet. He was your accomplice in surviving a family who thought chaos was festive. You bled like a horror movie, and your dog, you crank down the window and his nose is out before you even hit reverse. His ears flutter like tiny pathetic flags of joy. You realize this might be his last ride, and somehow he knows it. Shh. You'd promised him this years ago, when you were 10 and full of impossible loyalty. When you're old, we'll go one more time. Just you and me. No leashes, no rules. The lake ripples like it's breathing, and he presses into your side. You realize he's memorized this place. The smells, the sounds, even the rhythm of the insects chirping in 5/4 time. Somewhere between the cicadas and the soft lapping of water, you feel something shift. Not break, just ... drift. The radio kicks on with static and settles on a station playing soft rock from a decade you both pretended didn't exist. Perfect. The initials are still there, kind of yours and his. He turns his head and bumps yours like it's fine. It's be ridiculous. You always were. But he sniffs the air like he's 20 again, and for a second, you almost believe it too. Plus someone else's name you no longer remember, just a mystery L whose identity is forever lost to prepubescent drama. He hated heights but sat next to you anyway, ears flat, pretending not to care while you told him every secret. Nothing else exists. No jets, no rent, no weird political uncles. Just that sleepy dog sighing into your ribs. You don't move when the first star appears. You barely blink. And when he finally shifts, resting all his weight against you, it's okay. You're here. You always were. Even when you forgot, he didn't. He was your silent friend. And now, you'll remember for both of you, including the one about the neighbor's daughter kissing you on a dare. You were 9. He licked your ear and barked like it was the biggest scandal since the moon landing. He dragged the bathroom rug outside so you'd have something soft to cry on. The one where he chased ducks, where you fell in, where your dad once got half naked to fish out a drone that wasn't even yours. The same lake where, in 1999, a local teen claimed she saw the ghost of a pirate ship floating above the water. Spoiler, it was a party pontoon covered in Halloween decorations, and probably 6 teenagers deep into bad decisions. But you keep going because he follows and you owe him this. The backyard's a jungle now. Vines crawl over the fence like they're trying to escape. And the swing set you once launched yourself from is now a rusted metal sculpture titled Childhood Trauma in C minor. You crouch, bad decision. Your knees aren't what they were. And he licks your face with that same clumsy desperation.
Oh?
Yeah, including that Game Boy you lost in 3rd grade. You remember screaming betrayal while he just blinked like, why did you give it that smell if you didn't want it buried? You walk the halls like you're in a museum of your own life. No barking, just watching, just being there. He's always been. Still out, crusted over like a forgotten archaeological dig. Someone's been filling it. Not regularly, but often enough. A neighbor? An old lady who always hated you but secretly loved the dog? You're not sure? What you are sure of is that someone thought he was worth feeding, even when no one was watching. He's following you room to room like a shadow made of fur. That gnarled oak you once tried to cut down after watching too much Gladiator. You got halfway through a branch before the saw broke and you cried because your dog barked so loud you thought he hated you. Turns out he was just warning you about the wasp nest you were sawing into. And then you see it. His food bowl. You glance out the window. The tree in the yard is still there. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you really like what I do here. Now, turn off the lights, maybe turn on the fan for some soothing noise, and let's watch today's video. The hallway creaks. He's still behind you. Step outside, barefoot like you used to, and instantly regret it. He noses past your leg, waddling toward the patch of dirt, where he once buried every toy you ever gave him. The memories come back in fragments. There's the old inflatable kiddie pool. You reach the treehouse, or rather, the skeletal remains of it. You remember pulling him up there in a bucket because you needed him to see the stars with you. And then that birthday. The one with the hired clowns. One fell in the pond. You sit down on the steps. He leans against you, warm and creaky. You realize the yard is full of ghosts, but he's still real. You open the truck door, and he looks at you like you've just said the secret word, which technically you have. Ride. It takes some lifting, okay. A lot of lifting and to throw pillows under his hips, but he's in. You're driving toward the lake. Not a lake, the lake. You glance over. He's got his eyes closed now, tongue out. You park under the same eucalyptus tree you carved your initials into with a stick. You help him out. His paws wobble in the dirt. You both sit by the water. A butterfly lands on his nose. He doesn't move. You laugh too loud, too fast, and immediately feel embarrassed. You stay like that for hours, talking or not talking. It doesn't matter. The sun sets, the shadows stretch, and he closes his eyes. The lake darkens into velvet. You sit there, still and warm, with the hush of dusk wrapping around both of you. End of script. Thanks for following along.